Welcome dear students. Myself Himanshu Pandey, Assistant Professor, School of Management, PBD University, Lucknow. In today's session, we are going to start trial balance. Trial balance is an statement which is made usually at the end of every financial year for checking the arithmetical accuracy of our total accounting transactions. So while we preparing trial balance, we have to know about the ledger balances. The ledger balances are carried in trial balance, and trial balance is an statement that prepared for monthly, third monthly. It may be prepared half yearly, or it may prepare at the end of financial year. Usually, many businessmen or many business organizations prepare trial balance at the end of every financial year. As if we go through with the definition of accounting, so the definition of accounting says accounting is an art and science of recording, classification, summarization, interpretation of that data which measured in monetary terms. So what is accounting definition? So there are four terms, that is recording, classification, summarizing, and interpretation. So at the time of recording, we record all the financial transactions that have occurred in our organization and make a book that is called journal. After journal, we prepare ledger. At ledger, we find out the account balances, the parties that are interested with us to do business. So what are the balances of these parties? There are some debit balance and a credit balance. And these balances are used to summarize the whole ledger balances, and that summarization is called trial balance. Now see, trial balance is a statement prepared with debit and credit balance of ledger account to test the arithmetical accuracy of the books. If the total of debit and credit account column of trial balance are equal, it presumed that the posting of ledger in terms of debit and credit account is accurate. So the main motive of preparing trial balance is to know whether the trade ledger or journal is accurate or not. To check the arithmetical accuracy of ledger and journal, we prepare the trial balance. All the debit and credit balance of ledger account we use at the preparation of trial balance, and it is called the summarization of all accounts and summary of statements. First of all, the trial balance is not an account, it is an statement, and all debit and credit balances of ledger used at the preparation of trial balance. If trial balance match, the debit and credit balance of trial balance is equal, then then we find the arithmetically accurate the ledger and journal. If there is some differences, so there may be a chance of error at journal stage or at the ledger stage. What are the objectives of preparing trial balance? So as we all know that the test of arithmetical accuracy, we have to check the arithmetically the ledger balances and the journal are arithmetically accurate or not. And by the preparation of this summarized statement that is called trial balance, we can check the arithmetical accuracy of journal and ledger. Summarized information of ledger account, all the ledger account, because there are many parties, many ledger account has been made by the business organization and by the accountant of business organization. So there is a need of summarization of that particular ledger accounts, and it is possible only by the preparation of trial balance. Basis of preparing final account. After summarization, the company is keen to know about the profit and loss of the business, and the company have to perform final account, have to make final account, that is called trading profit and loss and balance sheet, for knowing the net profit or gross profit or financial statement of the organization, and that is only possible after the preparation of trial balance. So trial balance is the primary stage of preparing final account and useful for making adjustments. And adjustments like some of the entries, some of the transactions which are not recorded at the current financial year, and some of the transactions are those transactions which is not related to the current financial year but happens in that current financial year, and some of the transactions that is related to the next financial year but be paid or received in advance. So these are called adjustment, and these adjustments are uh, maybe making of these adjustments are may uh, very much helpful with the help of preparing trial balance. So these are the objectives of trial balance. Now see what are the features of trial balance, why trial balance has been prepared by the accountant. So it is a list of balances of all ledger accounts and cash book. जितना भी कैश बुक का, लेजर का, जो भी अकाउंट का जो बैलेंस है, जितना भी बैलेंस आता है, दैट बैलेंस में बी डेबिट और दैट बैलेंस में बी क्रेडिट, वो सारा का सारा बैलेंस लेकर के हम उसको एक समराइज्ड स्टेटमेंट बनाते हैं और दैट स्टेटमेंट इज कॉल्ड ट्रायल बैलेंस. It is just a statement, it is not an account like ledger account, cash account or bank account. It is not an account, it is a statement. It is neither a part of double entry system nor does it appear in the actual book of accounts. It is just a working paper. Trial balance is actually neither a part of double entry system. There is no double entry system following there. So it is just a part of working paper because it is just working as the point between the preparation of final account and ledger. लेजर और फाइनल अकाउंट के बीच का एक पॉइंट के तरीके से हम इसको यूज करते हैं, जहां पर हमको सारा का सारा जितना भी लेजर बैलेंसेस होते हैं वो सारे लेजर बैलेंसेस एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट के अंदर हमें मिल जाते हैं और उनके यूज से हम जो भी प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस हमें बनाना है, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट बनाना और फाइनल अकाउंट बनाना है, तो व्हाट आर द अमाउंट ऑफ कैपिटल, व्हाट आर द अमाउंट ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट एंड व्हाट आर द अमाउंट ऑफ एसेट्स एंड लायबिलिटीज, ये सारी चीजें हमको एक सेट फॉर्मेट में एक प्लेस पे मिल जाती हैं. So that is why we perform the trial balance. It can be prepared at the time during the accounting period, says at the end of every month, at the end of every quarter, or at the end of every year. So there is no fixed rule for preparing trial balance. It can be made monthly, it can be made quarterly, it can be made half yearly, or it can be made at the end of accounting period, that is whole year. And many accountants used to make these trial balance before preparation of a final account, like at the end of the accounting period. It is always prepared on the particular date and not for a particular period. Like the accounts are prepared for a particular period for 1 year, but the trial balance is an statement, and statement is prepared at a particular date. It is not prepared for the particular whole year. Like if we prepare a trial balance, so we write at the top of the trial balance, the trial balance as on 31st December 2016. We cannot write like this, the trial balance for the year of 31st December 2006 because 16, because the trial balance is not made for whole year. It is made at a particular date. At that date should be written at the top of the trial balance. It is always prepared. So it is prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy of ledger accounts. All the ledger accounts are correct, arithmetically correct or not. For checking this, we prepare the trial balance. So these are the features of trial balance. Now see balance of accounts, accounting, how we balance all the accounts. So assets are always balanced, and these accounts always have a debit balance. So all the assets has been shown at the debit side of trial balance. Liabilities are also always balanced, and all accounts are these accounts have a credit balance. So all the liabilities are shown at the credit side of trial balance. Expenses and revenues, capital. This account is always balanced, and usually it has a credit balance. So if we prepare a trial balance, we see that all the liabilities and capital we have to put at the credit side of that particular trial balance. Expenses and revenue, same as expenses and revenue. All the expenses, these accounts are not balanced up. The debit total of expenses and losses in the same manner. Total of revenue and income shows increase in income at the time of preparing trial balance. The total of these taken to the trial balance. Like all the liabilities, assets and capital, the expenses and revenues are not already balanced. We have to balance at the ledger, at preparing of ledger, because it has debit and credit balance also. So it can be all the expenses, all the expenses are entered while preparing trial balance. It is entered at the debit side of trial balance, and all the revenues while preparing trial balance, the revenues will be entered at the credit side of trial balance. So all assets at debit side of trial balance, all liabilities at credit side of trial balance, capital at credit side of trial balance, expenses at debit side of trial balance, and revenues at credit side of trial balance. So it is the basic formula, you can say that, for preparing a trial balance. Now, what is the format of trial balance? The format of trial balance is there are a serial number, account number 1, account number 2, account number 3. All ledger accounts has been, the name of accounts has been written over here. Ledger folio number, amount debit and amount credit. So all ledger accounts, name of accounts like Ram, Shyam, bank account, personal account, real account, all type of accounts has been written, will be written at the ledger accounts column. And in amount, debit amount should be written at the debit side, and credit amount should be written at the credit side. Ledger folio, we at this time we are not writing anything, but in practical, if we are preparing trial balance as an accountant, we have to write the ledger folio number at the ledger folio column, that is called LF column. And at the end we total the amount of debit balance and amount of credit balance, and that should be equal. If it is not equal, then there is some mistake while preparing in journal or ledger. So points to be noted for before preparing trial balance. So see, a trial balance is prepared on a particular date. First of all, it is prepared at a particular date, not for the whole year. In second column, the name of account is written. At the second column, all name of accounts are written, that ledger balances carried from that particular name of account. In fourth column, at debit side, concerned debt balances, if any, is entered. So all type of debit balances entered at the debit side, and all type of credit balances entered at the credit side. The two columns are totaled at the end, debit and credit totaled at the end, and first and third column need no explanation. Okay, first and third column, in first column you write all the serial number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and third column, that is ledger folio. If you are a student, so there is no need to write anything at the ledger folio, but while you are while you are acting as an accountant at a practical any company or firm, then you write the ledger at the ledger folio column the ledger page number where the account of this particular ledger has been posted. ओके, लेजर का वो पेज नंबर जहां से आप वो अकाउंट लेकर के आ रहे हैं, लाइक कैपिटल अकाउंट आप लेकर के आ रहे हैं, तो कैपिटल लेजर बुक के कौन से पेज नंबर पे आपने कैपिटल अकाउंट बनाया, दैट पेज नंबर शुड बी रिटन एट द लेजर फोलियो कॉलम. Okay, so these points have been memorized and have been noted that before preparing any type of trial balance. Now preparation of trial balance. So there are three methods of preparing trial balance: balance method, total and balance method. At balance method, we use all ledger balances. At total method, we use all ledger totals. And at total and balance method, we combine the both above methods and prepare a new method that is called total and balance method. See, the balance method, trial balance, as it name as itself points out, it prepared with the balances of ledger accounts. Every ledger account has got the debit and credit side. At the end of certain period, ledger account are balanced. Excess of total of debit side is an account over the credit side is known as debit balance and written in debit column of the trial balance. In same way, excess of credit side of an account over its debit side shows the credit balance and will be written at the credit side of trial balance. The total of both the debit and credits must be equal. So this is called balance method, where we use all type of ledger balances for preparing the trial balance. Now this take an example. the trial balance as on 31st December 2011, and all ledger accounts like capital account, cash account, purchase account, sales account. You see, cash account debit, capital account credit, purchase account debit, sales account credit, purchase return debit. So all creditors are credit, and all wages and expenses are debit are here. So this is called balance method. At the time of preparing total method, according to this method, the total of debit and credit of the every account is separately written in the debit and credit column of the trial balance. The total of both debit and credit must be equal. If we use the total balance of ledger at the preparation of trial balance, so we use all debit and credit total of ledger, and after that we prepare a trial balance. And if it is not equal, so there are definitely certain errors which should be located and rectified. So if it is matched, then no issues. If there are some there is no matching of debit and credit, then definitely there are certain errors which should be located and rectified for preparing the trial balance. So this is the example of total method. You see, cash account, both debit and credit side total. Capital account, it is already balanced, so only credit side total. Purchase account, sales account, prepaid creditors account, wages account, and debtors account. All the accounts are given over here. So this is called the total method. And the trial balance of total and balance method. So while we preparing the trial balance with the total of total and balance method, we use a blend of both two methods that I have above discussed. The method represents both balance and total method in the same trial balance. Okay, at the time of amount column, it is divided between two balance method. One is total method and the second one is balance method. See the example. So first is called the balance method and the second one is total method. We use both total and balance method and prepare a trial balance. So this is called the total and balance method, where we use both by combination of total and balance method. There are some errors which are not disclosed by the trial balance. Actually, the trial balance is for the arithmetical accuracy, but still some errors are there which is not disclosed by the trial balance. So these errors are error of principal, error of omission, error of commission, compensatory errors, and error of duplication. Like error of principle, if there is a mistake at the basic point of account, basic point of making journal, if you make a mistake at the point of journal, then that mistake carried to the ledger and the mistake carried to the trial balance. So this cannot be disclosed by the preparation of trial balance. Like error of omission, if any transaction is omitted, if any transaction you forgot to write at the journal, so this transaction is not carried to the ledger, and it is usually not carried to the trial balance. So the trial balance will be matched, but this is not very right, because there are some transactions which are not entered at the point of journal and ledger. So error of commission, if there are something you write not you written wrong, and that wrong will be entered at general ledger and trial balance. So this is also a type of error. Like error of duplication, at the point of error of duplication, if you you have debit and credit, both debitors and creditors, and both have 2000 balance, and you entered at the trial balance, debtor should be entered at the debit side and creditor should be entered at the credit side, but you entered wrongly. Creditor entered at the debit side and debtors entered at the credit side. So trial balance will match, but it is not right, because it is not right by the rule, because debtors always debit and creditors always are credit. So these are some errors that may not disclosed by the making of trial balance. So While we prepare trial balance, there is a mistake. If there is a mistake and we check multiple times journals and ledger and the mistake is not found by, error is not found by us, then we can use suspense account. Suspense account is an account which can be used at the debit side or credit side, whichever is less, whichever is not match with the debit or credit side. So we can use this account at that at very few time, because we cannot always use this. We have to verify all general and ledger, and after verifying, if there is uh, error already exists, the error is not rectified, then you can use this suspense account. If there is a difference in debit in the total of debit and credit column of trial balance, and even after making efforts these totals do not tally, then the amount of difference of these total transferred temporarily at the account known as suspense account. So there may be undue delay of preparation of final accounts. So if you use suspense account, so there is maybe not a delay occurred of preparing of final account. Okay, so this is called suspense account. Now we see a question of trial balance, how to prepare a trial balance. So see the practical aspect. So there is a question, and with the help of these data we have to prepare a trial balance. So the data is given: capital 3200, bank 1000, cash 500, interest paid 300, bills payable 6000, wages and salary 600, sorry, wages and salary 600, purchase return 200, sales return 200, sales 2150, and so on. Purchase, rent paid, commission paid, bills receivable, furniture, debtors, creditors, and opening stock. So before preparation of trial balance, we have to note some points in our mind, that capital is always credit, liability is always credit, expenses always debit, assets always debit. So if you memorize these 4 points, you very much comfortable by preparation of trial balance, and it is very easy to prepare the trial balance. So see, capital it may be it go at the credit side of trial balance. Bank, it is an asset, goes at the debit side of trial balance. Cash, it is also an asset, debit side of trial balance. Interest paid, it is an expense, and expenses are debit treated as debit at the trial balance. Bills payable, it is a liability, and it should be written at the credit side of trial balance. Wages and salary, expenses, so debit. Purchase return, if purchase debit, then purchase return is always credit. So purchase debits and then purchase return will be a credit. Sales return, if sales are credit, then sales return will be debit. Sales, credit side of trial balance, purchase debit, rent paid debit, commission paid debit, bills receivable assets, then debit, furniture debit, debtors debit, creditors credit. As the name suggested, debtors, then it will go to the debit, and creditors it will go to the credit. Opening stock, that is also debit. So see the trial balance. While we preparing a trial balance, so this is the format of trial balance ledger account. You see capital at the credit side, bank balance 1000 debit, cash debit, interest paid debit, bills payable it is a liability, then it is credit, wages and salary debit, purchase return credit, sales return debit, and sales credit, purchase debit, rent paid it is an expense, so it is debit, commission also expense debit, bills receivable it is an asset debit, furniture asset debit, debtors asset debit, creditors liabilities, so credit, opening stock debit, and then we total the all debit balances and credit balance. You see the total of debit balance is 8150 rupees, and total of credit balance is also 8150 rupees. So this is called the total preparation of trial balance, and I think you understand about that. So it is all for today's lecture. We will meet again uh, for the next lecture, and at the next lecture uh, we also make some trial balance related questions and numericals and solutions. Thank you very much.